Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When people talk about Jamaica, they talk about vibe, music, beaches, but nobody really talks about the really struggle behind the scenes of the economy of Jamaica. So, guys, I have some of the suggestions and some of the reactions about the economy of Jamaica. But before that, uh, a moment of silence for those who are subscribing to this channel. Thank you guys for the subscription. Uh, and also those who like and those uh, who just drop comments. Uh, Let us watch this video, then I'll come up with more reaction.
This is a very important and serious concern that I would like to bring across to the Prime Minister. And to the Jamaican people, I can only do so with the help of yours. Please, people, once you encounter this video, do not stop share it. Share it. And I am telling you, by the end of this video, you will all see that it is not only my concern, but it's for all Jamaicans. And it's about our agricultural system. I know a lot of you do not have much interest because you may not understand how important it is. Now please people, this video is not all about comments and likes. The most fundamental thing right now is to get it across to the Prime Minister, who has the power in his hand to make the right decision. First, I want to start by saying I am not tied to any political party. I only speak from what I have seen and felt. I believe our Prime Minister has done good things for our country. But at the same time, there is one very important issue I would like to bring to attention: our agricultural system. Many people do not pay close attention to our farming and food production, yet this is the backbone of our survival. If we stop and think clearly, we can see how fragile our situation is. Right now, the world is facing uncertain times. Conflict like place in the Middle East have already pushed up the cost of oil and gas. And if the problem gets worse or a big country decided to block supplies, fuel could become scarce or expensive like what we are seeing right now. When fuel prices jump and when it's hard to get, everything affected. Transport costs go up, ships and planes move less often, and it becomes more harder to bring goods into and out of our country. The government is even considering the working from home system to save fuel. That makes sense in the short term, but it also shows how closely we depend on global supply chains. Think about what would happen if import were to cut. Jamaica brings in a lot of goods and food we use every day. If the flow of imports slow or stop, store would have less stock, price would rise very fast, and people would struggle to buy the food they need. When people do not have food, problems spread quickly. Illness go up, family lose income, and communities become stressed.
Sweet corn takes about 8 to 10 weeks from seeds to full maturity and reaping. When it starts to silk initially, it's light green like this, but then because of the weather and everything, we didn't get to spray for 5 days, and you see the worms starting to eat out all of the corn ears. No, and they need the hair to go down, fertilize. So that's one of the challenges for us. We have to make sure we stay on top of the worms, because before the corn silks, they would eat the leaves. See, this is residue from worm damage. They would eat the leaves, but once the silk comes up, they feed on the silk. So we have to take special care of the silk during that time, because we don't want them to be destroyed like this one. The worm eat all of the silk, so eat it and the silk fall out. See the silk here drop off. The good thing is we're already fertilized. Hopefully it reach them. Hopefully it reach the seeds in time before it drop out.
We are
We're youth in agriculture. The reason why we would love to see more young youth venture into the farming aspect is because you can see a great amount of profit in a very short period of time.
We'd refer every young youth to come in the agriculture business because while you sleep, you can make money.
Grow what you eat and eat what you grow. One rather to the world.
As an organic farmer in Jamaica, these are 4 major gaps that I see in the agriculture sector right now. Gap number 1, natural fertilizer and pesticides solutions. While chemical fertilizer is great for short-term results, we know that the long-term impacts of chemical fertilizer, pesticides, and whatever all decides is not going to be great for our soil, our health, and our environment. We need alternative, natural pesticides and fertilizer solutions. Gap number 2, research and development into natural plant deterrents and natural plant pairings in order to deter unwanted pests. Gap number 3, compost collection. Now this would take a shift in attitude for everyday people, so this one might be a little bit more difficult, but it definitely can be done. We have all that we need to create healthy soil. We just need the help of people to manage how they throw away their waste. Using our waste from our food to then put back into the ecosystem by composting and letting it break down naturally would then give us the benefits of having more complex, healthy soil that helps us grow or get higher yields when we do grow food. Collecting compost would also help reduce waste over time. And by collecting the compost, allowing it to break down, allowing it to do its thing in the soil, you can create healthy, fertilized soil that we can use back into our farms. Also, a lot of hotels and restaurants do not have any special place that they put their food waste. So imagine you as a livestock farmer are paying for all this feed and people literally have food that you could just be using. Like, why are we doing this? Gap number 4, animal manure. If you raise animals, you could be selling their manure because there are people who want to build back their soil. They want to make it healthy and enriched with natural fertilizer. And manure is a perfect way to do this. There's goat manure, there's chicken manure, all types of manure that can be used to go, again, back into the ecosystem to help you build your soil so that you have natural, fertilized soil.
Let's talk honestly about the agricultural challenges in Jamaica. Traditional farming faces real challenges and barriers in this country, starting from inconsistent rainfall, labor challenges, market access for small producers. These are genuine systemic challenges. Hydroponics is what we specialize in at the Greenhaven Farms, specifically designed to address each challenge. Controlled water delivery, no rainfall dependency, significantly less land required. We're not ignoring the challenges that we face in Jamaica. We are, however, building a model specifically designed around them. That's what makes the Greenhaven Farms different.
People, and me they say 30 and 40 they pay paper money, 50 and 100 and 5 bills and 2,000 and 5,000 bills they pay paper money. 30 they pay paper money, bro. So imagine we have them a pretty beautiful carrot in the farm, clear. Nice and clean like the girl them out the road, clear. Andrew, may I beg you something? You can't ship out somebody carry them go another country. Everything nothing in Jamaica now, bro. And things still are shipping in Jamaica, bro. We need a better Jamaica, bro. Things them need to go up, bro. 2026 to technology are on the road now, bro. The price them need to go up on the things them, bro. When you carry too much in Jamaica, you ship out to a 3 container go another country. Make them taste fruit or original carrot juice, bro. Why all the time charter ship come to Jamaica? Why nothing cannot ship from Jamaica go to another country? Tell me, Mr. Anjones, may I ask you? Yeah, could you carry pretty and nice? Could you? And it's cheap. I don't know, cheese.
Common misconceptions about farmers, and I want to know the misconceptions about your profession too. 1. Every farmer has every type of crop or produce on their farm. So every farmer has mangoes and breadfruit and sweet potato and hot pepper and corn and lettuce. But that is not so. Most farmers specialize in a few or one crop. Most likely some specialized areas, probably vegetables, fruit trees, etc. Every farmer knows everything about every crop. But most farmers, because they are specialized, only know about their crop. So at Nature Inspired, we do Scotch bonnet peppers, broccoli, now lettuce, sweet peppers, and sweet corn, sometimes watermelon. Now some things are transferable, like general stuff, pest management, weed management, nutrient management, but they are also specialized based on the crop. 3. Every farmer knows everything about every farming system. Now at Nature Inspired, we do open field, soil farming. There is hydroponics and greenhouse farming, among many others that we don't know much about. But we're trying to learn and we hope to get there soon. What's a common misconception about your profession? Drop it in the comments.
Guys, I want you to meet Dante Blackwood, a 16-year-old entrepreneur from St. Elizabeth who focuses on sheep and goat production. Dante aspires to be a veterinarian, and I believe this is where he got his love for livestock production. He has to get up to cut grass by 5 o'clock in the morning before going to school. He uses his business to assist in his household and also to send himself to school. He provides services as box service, animals from meat or breeding stock, and even uses his skill set to assist other farmers on their operation, and he makes a little money. Dante's major challenge is access to infrastructure to allow him to expand his operation, and also some mentorship on business management. But he's very handy. Look at the house he had before, and because we told him to get a raised floor, he designed a new one, and he did this all by himself. So my inspiration for 2022, Dante Blackwood, an agri-entrepreneur with a plan and a vision.
One Colin. Yes, gentlemen, we're here back again. This feels so familiar, right?
Yes.
How you guys feeling? Initial thoughts. First, Kai, let's go.
Well, I'm feeling really great. It's my first year at Penn's. And my first year too, so it's a great feeling for me to just come out here with my team, with the class and boys, and win.
Before the race, bearing in mind the temperature, what was going through your mind?
Nothing really could say. Look out the weather. It's all in your head. Go out there and run.
Remember, could have been a snow and a snow. That is something special. We did it. Special right here, isn't it? So you know.
With a world-class runner like Kai Kelly, how does it feel gelling as a team between all of you, that is?
It's good enough. We consider ourselves one family. So we treat our brothers, keep us to treat each other like how we treat our brothers, you know. one unity, one, well, family.
Finally, a message to the Jamaica College people. Them. Come on, bro. Your time.
I thank everybody, my supporters, the people that help us, push us, and everything.
All right, bless up, guys, and all the best.
Work is always burning in the field. One college.
All right.
Jamaica imports over $3.1 billion worth of goods, while only exporting around $773 million worth of goods. We are literally consuming almost 4 times the rate that we are producing. Yet our government continues to mostly push tourism as the industry to invest in. Agriculture has to be the least invested in industry that would have the biggest impact on our economy. Out of that importation bill, over 1/3 is food alone. Yet our leaders focus on increasing the tourism demand. Yet they focus on luxury buildings. Yet they focus on ways to be more appealing internationally. And while yes, tourism is our main driver, agriculture is going to have the greatest impact for the everyday person. Working just above minimum wage while still having to pay for costly goods like food just is not going to cut it in the future. Jamaica is a giant farm. We are a farm first. The soil is rich. The land is there. And while tourism is our number one industry, agriculture will have the most positive impact on the everyday person because one, it will drive the food costs down, which is one of the biggest expense for everyday people. We need to be solely looking at how we can subsidize these farmers because over in places like North America, these farmers are heavily subsidized by the government. They almost get paid before they even produce one single fruit. We need to encourage the government to subsidize farmers, subsidize food growing programs so that we can actually get the investment in places where it's going to matter and going to actually help our nation and bring our GDP up.
Jamaica, home to the fastest women the world has ever seen. Here are the top 3 fastest Jamaican women of all time. Number 3, Sharika Jackson. She blazed through the 100 meters in just 10.65 seconds. From 400-meter Olympic bronze to 200-meter World Championship gold, Sharika's done it all. Number 2, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. She tore through the 100 meters in a blazing 10.60 seconds. A 2-time Olympic gold medalist and a 5-time world champion, Shelly-Ann's legacy is unmatched. Number 1, Elaine Thompson-Herah. She blazed through the 100 meters in 10.54 seconds. Back-to-back Olympic golds in the 100 meters and 200 meters. Elaine doesn't just run, she leaves history in her dust.
A pretty even start through the first 50 meters. We'll see how this first exchange zone goes in one. Wolmer's boys running well, making up the stagger on St. Mary in 2. Down the back straight in lane 6. That is Jamaica College. Let's look at this second exchange. Jamaica College going deep into the zone and then out in 8. That is Kingston College. And Edwin Allen side by side in 8 and 9. Jamaica College back in 6 with the baton pass there out in front, heading for home. Can anyone catch them? It is Jamaica College winning the.
还无惊无私。如果你们也喜欢吃这么好的秘书，帮忙点个赞，10多块发1大箱还包邮。
Hold in a yarn, I make them take it. Let's see him wash it after that.
No, this is fresh, this just come
fresh,
out of the
man.
Just come out of the field. Just come out of the
all that black race. Alright.
What did you think you would be when you grew up? I was fucking thinking that I'm gonna be a freaking doctor or somebody, but no.
when it comes to studies and going to school, man, I just fucked up the whole shit so bad I can't even imagine. So now I'm not a doctor, but yeah, whatever I'm doing is pretty decent. I think I like it. So I'm pretty happy with my life. End of the day.
Was your family mad at you for not doing that?
I would ask me if I give a fuck. No, sir.
But I was just wondering if they gave a fuck.
They do give a fuck, then it's their problem, not mine, you know.
But are they proud of you now?
They do actually, yeah. They like all, I don't know, they probably, because they watch all my videos and everything. Hopefully they do. If they don't like me or if they're not proud of me now, man, that's their problem, dude. Nothing I can do. There's like freaking so many people in
the Jamaican economy has recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic. Madam Speaker, I am pleased to report to this Honourable House and to the people of Jamaica that the Jamaican economy is projected to have expanded by 3.4% in the fourth quarter of 2022. The economy officially expanded by 5.8% in the third quarter, 4.8% in the second quarter, and 6.5% in the first quarter of 2022. This follows economic expansion of 6.7% in 2021, the fourth quarter, 5.9% in the third quarter, and a record 14.2% recovery in the second quarter of 2021.
This is a profound change in Jamaica. We can deliver the goodies without running with it. So don't get caught in misleading reports. The overall budget is smaller, yes, but government spending is higher. Recurrent expenditure, such as spending on social welfare, public sector wages, road repairs, and operating schools and hospitals, has increased by $32.6 billion, a 4% increase. Capital expenditure, such as on new roads or on the rehabilitation of roads under Spark, building hospitals, water systems, police stations, and classroom blocks to take schools off shift, is now $62.6 billion, an increase of about 1.4%. So then how is the budget smaller? Well, in the current budget, we had $317.3 billion of debt principal, which became...
Hello guys, welcome once again. Thank you for watching that clip. And today we are dividing into something serious. What does Jamaica actually need to do to improve its economy? Because trust me, it is cheaper than tourists. First things first, Jamaica is not a poor country in terms of potential. It is rich in culture, talent, natural resources, and global influence. From reggae to athletics, Jamaica has already conquered the world. Culturally, but economically, that is where they get complicated. We have heavy debt, limited industries, and over-dependence on tourists. That has been holding things back for years. Tourist is not enough. Now, don't get me wrong. Tourist is a peak, but here is the problem when your economy depends too much on visitors. You are vulnerable. We are vulnerable on global crisis, one pandemic, and everything slows down. Jamaica needs to stop relying only on tourists and start building other strong industries. Invest in local industries. Imagine if Jamaica focuses more on agriculture, manufacturing, technology. Jamaica already has fertile land, but imports too much food from other countries. That is money leaving the country instead of staying inside. If local farming is boosted, that is jobs, stability, and growth. And empower the youth. Let's talk about the youth. Jamaica has some of the most creative and talented young people in the world. But many don't get opportunities if the government invest in in education, digital skills, and entrepreneurship. You could see a whole new economy rise from the young generation, not just as workers, but creators, business owners, and investors. Most of these youths can do much better things than other nations. As it has been written, youth are the backbone of any country, of any nation needs youth, and we need to educate these youth so that they can provide the economy, make sure that the economy goes to a higher level. You will find that there are youth outside there, like in Jamaica, we have musicians who have they are talented, but because the government is not supporting them, so they live a miserable life, and that leads to a economy of that country not to be the stable. But if the country will invest most in the youth, the country Jamaica will be successful. And I will also say that reduce debt and improve management. Other thing, debt. Jamaica has been dealing with high debt for years. That limits how much the country can invest in itself. Better financial management, smarter spending, and attracting the right investment can slowly fix this. A global brand here is something people don't realize. Jamaica is already a global brand. We have from music, food, culture. The world loves Jamaica. You find that music has widespread across the globe. Everybody outside the globe loves Jamaica music. Jamaican food is loved across the globe. Even you will hear everyone, people talk about the talented athletics in Jamaica. So Jamaica has been branded global, and Jamaica needs to make sure that that brand helps them to improve its economy. So why not modernize that more? Export more Jamaican products, support local business, turn culture into sustainable income. That is power right there. Okay, now I would like to say these are some of the remarks that I have about Jamaica. And I can say that Jamaica doesn't lack potential. It just needs the right strategies, leadership, and long-term vision. Less dependence, more diversification, less limitation, and more opportunities. And if that happens, Jamaica could go through serving to truly thriving. But let me hear from you, my friend, who are watching this clip. What do you think Jamaica needs to fix its economy? What do you think Jamaica needs to fix to its economy? Drop your thoughts in the comment. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, remember to subscribe and just like, share this clip so that it can reach more people. Let's meet to the next video.